Okay, rounding decimals, round 42 hundredths to the nearest tenth. So this number ends in a th, which means it's talking about the number after the decimal. And the number 10 itself, if you take the th away, you have 10. It has 1 0. So that means you're looking at one number after the decimal. So you've got to make a decision about that number. You have to decide if it's going to stay the same or go up. If it's 5 or larger, you're going to add 1. If it's smaller than 5, and I say it, I don't mean that number. That's not the number we're looking at. I shouldn't have put an arrow there. I apologize. Let me fix that. We're trying to decide what to do with the circle number. If it's smaller than 5, you leave it alone. So we're looking to see what we need to do with the 4. You look at the number after that. Okay, that's the number. The number after the number that you're looking at is the number that you want to make the decision with. So that number is smaller than 5. That means the 4 is going to be left alone. So anything in front of that just gets copied down. We're going to leave the 4 alone. Anything after that becomes a 0. So that's how you do that. Let me do another one. I know that one was clear as mud almost. Okay. The nearest tenth ends in a th, so it's after the decimal. The number 10 has 1 0, so we're looking at one number after the decimal. We're going to decide what to do with that number. Now, to make that decision, you do not look at that number, you look at the number after it. Since the number after it is less than 5, you're going to leave it alone. So anything in front of that number that's circled, you just copy down. We just said we're going to leave the 1 alone. Anything after that becomes a 0. Okay, the next one, nearest whole number. Whole number is directly to the left of the decimal. So we're deciding about this number right here, whether we're going to, sorry, the decimal's here, whether we're going to leave it alone or take it, add 1 to it. Now, none of these examples added 1 to it. They were all just going down, but that's okay. So you look at the number next to that. If that number were a 6, then you'd have to say 4 plus 1 and write the 5 down. But it's not. It's a 1. It's less than 5. So that means leave the circle number alone. Anything after that becomes zeros.